Hello and good morning, children. Today we are going to learn an amazing story of an explorer from your English textbook, Chapter 4 from the Diary of Marco Polo. This story is about a writer, merchant, and an adventurer who traveled from Europe to Asia from 1271 to 1295. He is known for his book Il Million, known in English as Travel of Marco Polo, which describes his voyage to an experience in Asia. Children, in this lesson, we will explore his life as sailor and bring to light some lesser known facts about his seafarer. When he returned from his journey, he brought back memories of new world discovered and helped in revealing the culture, language, and habits of people of different parts of the world. In this chapter, his most known diary pages have been shared with us. We will discuss it in detail. First page. In his first diary page of this chapter, he speaks about the wonderful experiences he couldn't believe have to be seen in this incredible journey. At this time, he was in Sumatra. In modern day, this place is known as Indonesia. In Sumatra too, he had a wonderful view of nature. He saw two new things. Number one, he saw wonderful unicorns that is big as an elephant. These animals have hair like that of a buffalo, feet like those of an elephant, and a horn in the middle of the forehead which is black and very thick. As per his prediction, they do not harm anyone with their horn, but can be dangerous with tongues, which are covered with long and sharp thorns, which this unicorn is believed to be rhinoceros. Number 2. He also speaks about the special nut he saw and tasted in Sumatra. It was the size of man's head. From inside, this shell is a pulp which can be eaten, and it has a water which is cold and sugary. It is the best drink which he has ever tasted. This nut's outer shell is hard and it has thread-like substance, which are used for many purposes. This nut is believed to be coconut. Page. In his second diary page of this chapter, he speaks about the delightful experiences he had in Khanbalu. In modern day, this place is known as Beijing. In Khanbalu, he got to know about usage of paper money. He saw the mint of the great Kublai Khan. Here, the word mint means a place where money is made. He learned how the paper money is produced from the bark of mulberry tree. Here, the word bark means the outside cover of a tree. He got the new information as how the paper money is used for buying and selling things. The value of paper money is of gold and silver. On each note, the names of seals of important officers are imprinted. If fake notes are prepared, they can be punished. Page 3rd. In this third diary page of this chapter, he speaks about the enchanting experiences he had in the province of Karazhan. In modern day, this place is known as Yunnan province in southwest China. He saw a huge serpent-like monster. He describes this monster in detail as near the head they have two short legs that have claws like those of a tiger. They have large glaring eyes. They have wide jaws with sharp teeth which can swallow a man. During the day, they remain underground and at night they go out to catch their prey. Due to their heavy weight, when they move, their tail makes a long narrow pit in the soil. The serpent is believed to be a crocodile. Children, now get ready to know about interesting facts about Marco Polo. Marco Polo traveled with his father and uncle for 24 long years. 17 of those he spent in China. Second, Marco Polo's famous travelogue, The Travels of Marco Polo, was penned in prison. He introduced the concept of paper money to Europe. He was among the first Europeans to describe many of the advanced technologies found in China. Throughout his travels, Marco Polo encountered many unusual animals that he often mistook for mythical creatures, for example, as huge serpent. Marco Polo also served as inspiration to Christopher Columbus. Marco Polo's famous travel diaries, which he had originally titled Descriptions of the World, narrates the observation he made in those 24 years of travel. I hope, children, you were thrilled to know about Marco Polo's experiences.